so precarious. Because I have that permanent pop. Hi. I have that permanent pop socket on now. I've gotten a bunch of jewelry. I just haven't done videos. Yeah, I'll just do the curated. I just need to have some color in my face. I look gross. It's crazy out there today, guys. It's Tuesday. I was scared. People are mean. It's really weird out there. If I would have known, I didn't even think about it. I had to go to Costco to do my eye thing. But I would have been like, no, not Tuesday. Let's do a different day. If the world is still functioning. That's it. Okay, so I did go to Goodwill. On the way back, I just popped in. And I was like, it's senior day. And if there's anything meant for me, it'll be there. And the shelves were pretty bare. But I found these three things. I'm going to probably keep them all. But oh my God. And I'll save what I like the best for last. Come on. I paid $6. I could resell this for probably $25, $30. I mean, I don't want to. I love having like what I call a miniature display case. It's dirty. I need to clean it. But I checked it. Did I say it was $5.99? I checked it to make sure, because sometimes you'll get home and like, whoopsie, a big crack. And then this is something like my Grammy would have had. Oh, Grammys. Super cool coffin, ornate. Just metal. They're just a thing, very much a thing in the mid-century. I might list this. This was also $5.99. And you might think this is my favorite. I love it. They were all three sitting on the shelf, and I didn't have a cart. Well, they didn't have a cart, and I didn't want a big. I feel like I'm jinxed when I get a cart, but I would have grabbed a cart today, but they didn't have a cart. So I just was like, yes, yes, yes. I didn't even care what the prices were. I wanted to go to Savers. I didn't quite get there, and now I'm afraid to go back out. I mean, it's nasty out there. It's weird. It's weird and it's creepy. I wonder if that was supposed to be back here or anything. Unless this is part of the thing. Anyways, right? It's body. That's very much the mid-century. And then this is my favorite, and it was the cheapest. It was only $3.99. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Heavy ass, $3.99. Beveled mofo. I mean, come on, all beveled. And at first I didn't, because the latch is so small, I was like, I don't even care if the latch, as long as it opens, I don't care if the latch does work, it closes and stuff. Is there something holding it back? Or am I just not? I'm scared. Yeah. Lucky. I love these things so much. These are one of my favorite things on the planet. And this one is just and it's old. It's probably from the... It's hard to say. They've been around for a long time, so it's hard to say if it's 60s, 70s, what. But that beveled glass is everything. It's super heavy. I mean, it just puts this one to shame, but I can get a different use out of this one. This one's like weighs half as much as this one. And look at the difference in size. But still, can't wait to clean them, buff them up. I'm not going to buff them, I'm just going to clean them. Oh, this one you can hang was my point. You can sit it or hang it. These are really hard for me to hang though. Because I'm, kind of not too... Oh, the brightest speed being changed, so I'm going to have to make room. Anyways, yep, right? Did I go at the right time or what? Oh shit, jewelry's just falling down in bags by the closet. My husband's going to say something sometime soon. Right? Love, love, love. Love a day like that when you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just pop in. Because it's senior day. I had planned, like I said, to go there and to Savers. Because of senior day. But then the Costco was just and I had to go by the jeweler. And I took this watch. That Techno Marine. Lisa, if you're listening. Here's the thing. We got retail for $895, so I put it up for $400 OBO. But I took it there, and I was going to pay the $25 for the watch. For the battery. And she said, if we open this, this is a diver's watch, and if we open it, it's no longer waterproof. And I'm like, well, isn't there just a thing? And she's like, yeah, no, it's a whole thing. It has to be repressurized, and we're not equipped to be able to do that. You either have to take it to the dealer or take it to somebody, a specialist, a watch person. They're not watch people, and they can put the battery in and repressurize it. So I just put it up for 400 OBL. We'll see what happens. I put that in the description. Oh, and then this came. Oh my God, so many things. It actually came last night. I got this on eBay. It was $12. I was just like, yes, please. I think she's an African American. Lovely. Cameo. And it's signed, so it's Colleen Simpson. And it's my size, obviously. Well, don't look at him. He's next. And so, coincidentally, the day after I bought, like I've never seen this before, and the day after I bought this, I was looking on Mercari, and this same maker, there was a bracelet, big cuff, nice, and earrings. Not a ring, but bracelet and earrings for sale. I didn't get them. It was like $37 plus shipping, and I was like, I don't wear earrings. Anyways, I probably should have, so I could have the bracelet and ring to keep for myself and just sell the earrings and sort of offset the payment, pay the amount I paid. Because these, like if you see them on eBay, the people that know what they are, they have them for more like close to 50, not 12. Anyways, I need to leave her feedback. And this came in one of the lots. I opened a bunch of lots. 4 yesterday, 1 today. Lots of good stuff. But this guy, he's a sloth. He's 3 rings in 1. And when I was opening the bag, I had it in the bucket. And I found him first. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. Look at him. And first of all, hello, I thought he was a baby seal. And they're like that in the back. They're made by, oh God, they're stamped M. Mary Lou, maybe? That's the company. They're a thing. They retail for $120. They have different animals. And then, as I'm picking through, I snatch this. I'm like, well, this goes with that. And then a couple seconds later, another one. And I'm a dum-dum. I had one of the legs up here on top and one of the legs on bottom. I showed my sister. She's like, I think maybe, they go in here. And I said, I wish I knew who M was. Now, this is my younger sister who's already far into musician, and she's my soul sister. But she's not really into jewelry. She comes back 5 minutes later. She shows me the company and what other ones they have. The name, what M is. It stands for Mary Lou, I believe. Look at. And they make all kinds of all animals, and they retail for $119. And he's going to stay right here. I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was a baby seal. Whatever. I'm not good with animals. And these little gloss rings that remind me of butterscotch lifesavers. So that's what we're working with now. And I put this on. Oh, and I have to show you all can't now. They're out there. So the jewelry that I just opened, I don't remember why I bought this lot. I paid a little too much. I think I bid like $47. But I saw these, and I'm always going to love an old cloisonne. And I got other lots that also had cloisonne. But these are kind of special. Maybe I'll show you in the up close and personal dark box later. These are not anything special. I mean, they're vintage, and they're genuine cloisonne, which means wire. But they're... Maybe I could compare it later for you. I mean, not that you want to know. But the other ones that I got from the other lot, the cloisonne, I got 2 different necklaces. One all cloisonne, one cloisonne and jade glass beads interspersed. And I could show you the difference. This is just kind of like, I don't want to call it faux cloisonne. Because there is sort of wire, but on the other ones, it's like wire. You know what I mean? And that's what cloisonne is. It's the wiring around the enameling situation. Okay, so then I got this. This is interesting. I think it's pretty modern. It's a bracelet necklace. I pinned them together. Right? Yeah, they go together. Whoopsie. And they are Givenchy. So, I should be able to come close. I should be fine getting my money back. Little Givenchy there, and they're both... I just don't know how to describe that. I mean, if I put in a Givenchy necklace and bracelet, there's going to be 50 million gold and silver tone rhinestone. I mean, maybe that'll narrow it down. And then these earrings, which I thought were really pretty. They're just SAL brand, Swarovski. Because I love a heart. They're just well made, pretty things. I'll probably put those up for 35 OBO, maybe. Just making sure. So that's a dead rind. They supposedly they're Swarovskis, because I don't know. So don't know if you call that a rhinestone. You don't know how that works. This oddball, I'm not going to try to show you the tag right now. I kind of love it. Sorry, I think that was backwards. These are all glass. It's heavy AF. And there is a tag on this mofo. It's nobody we know. It's nobody common, and you're not going to be able to see it, so maybe it'll be a light box. I can't even come close with either Travis's. Maybe G. Bunch of loops. Real loopy letters. I don't know what they are. I'm horrible at reading cursive. No idea. Does that look like any familiar? Like maybe a G with a bunch of loops? It might not even be a G. It might be a C and A. I mean, it's a loopy disaster of a name. I don't even know if it's two names or one. But it's just nice. You know. Anyway. So yeah. Nothing else good in here. I think I got a class ring. I got to test it. Oh, I'm sure it's at least sterling. I got to test it, make sure it's not white gold. It says GED. Maybe it says something else. Get a class ring for a GED. I think somewhere it said 1975. No, just 75. And I forget the school. I don't know if this matters. I don't know if someone is trying to recollect their class rings or people just collect them. I don't really know, to be honest. High school. Oh, duh. P-E-I. Paella? P-E-I-L-A? Never heard of it. Something blank build industry. I don't even know if that's normal on the side of a ring. Like there's the medical thing, the law degree thing, you know, the scale of justice. Yeah. P-E-I-L-A. No, you ever heard of it? And there's somebody signed it. Probably, you know, the person, how they scratch them in there. And it says, I don't know what else it says. Never mind. Maybe some numbers. Like there's a scripty, scrolly thing that I'm gathering was the person's. Like their signature. Like, you know what I mean? Like they had that done. I can't read it. Anyways. It needs to be testosterone. Couple other things. Nothing great. This lot was okay. It was okay dokey. These are fun. What's happening? Sister Act. Two sisters. And a mister. They sold at JCPenney. Oh my god. These are vintage. Well, at least from the 90s. They were $20.99. They ended up being marked down to, at JCPenney, $1.99. I will take all those tags off and I will put them up for whatever's comp. If there's none, then I'll put them up for like $11.99. Fake it. Yeah, this is just nothing. Again, another name on here. It's vintage. I have no idea. It's two names. Yeah, I'm not going to try to show you. Long names, not anybody. No common folk. Cool though. Another vintage thing, not attributed to anyone, but the old hook and leafy McFeefy with the hooky thingy. And I love hematite. They're so heavy. I need to know. They've got a barrel clasp on it. I need to know. It's super long. It's flapper length. Like, flapper length. I don't know if you can see. What shape is that? Hectagonal? Hexagonal? It will help me. It's important. Maybe we have to do the blue box. I mean the white box. Light box. They're kind of pyramidy or like a top. You know, like a spin top. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get a ton for them. I just love the way, don't you guys love the way hematite? Tell me I didn't call it malachite. Hematite feels, and I believe it's hematite. It's not hematite, as far as I know. Not. So I need to know what shape that is. Because I'll just put like vintage flapper length, hematite, whatever that shape is. Because round you see all the time. And this fun, total mid-century. It's got the old clasp on it. This is just, it's lightweight. It's just fun as F. You can see my mom having worn this in the late 1950s. And this little plastic elephant, but because he's elephant and he's vintage. And he's just fun and whimsical. It's a big guy, and there's his babies. And then this, I think I have one very much, pretty much like this for sale. He might have sold, I'm not sure. That's a parrot, right? People like their parrots. So it's just a vintage. I think these are plastic and not wood. I would put this up probably for $19.99. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. But then, and these I think are cute earrings. Now there's a couple bracelets in here, but they're just me. Oh, there was this little sterling guy, but he's got little tiny hearts. I think I just probably put him in scrap. Is that bad? These details. They have a barcode. They were $7. Again, I'd like to maybe cut that off. Just cut that part off. And just see. They're nice. They're nicely made. It's an old barcode. So it could be 10, 20, 30 years. I don't know. But they're just cute. And again, they're heavy. They're nicely made. So I don't know who details is. But they did some details on that. I didn't even look at these earrings. These look like they're from another country. Oh, maybe they're sterling. I didn't even bother. Ooh. I said ooh because another pair. Ooh, shit. Well, that's not sexy. Look at that. Boop. I always hate doing this so often when you do that. Oh, God. It just boop breaks right off. I think these are sterling. Let me magnet them. I didn't even bother to take them off the card. I was just... This wasn't a very big lot. It only took me like 5 minutes to go through. I don't know why I didn't do a video. I just didn't feel like it. Well, they're marcasite and carnelian. They look 500% sterling. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is. It's faintly marked 925. Okay, well, cool. And here they were on this card. I hope the other one isn't. Oh, it looks like the other one is bent to shit. They were on this card. And then on the back. That's why I said some other country. Okay, this one is also bent. Oh, boo. When that happens. That's a darn shame. It's almost like that wasn't meant to... Are they meant to be like that? Please tell me they're not. You earring wearers. No, that would just be if they were like more of a hook. I can't imagine that's how you'd want to put them in your ear. Ooh, straight and deep. Oh, well, cool. I will put these up for $24.99. Yes, ma'am, I will. So, I think that's it. There was like this little bracelet, a bunch of gold tone necklaces. I love this one. I'm gonna put all these necklaces in my to-do list. Isn't that pretty? That's a nice one. It doesn't even say it's none of. I never get one that says plated. Even plated. Like, come on now, can you just plate some shit for me? Yeah, no, but it's pretty, just the same. Like, no. I mean, what is if it's not gold plated? I don't understand. But I love this. I love a thing like this. Just massive. Anyways, I'm wearing this, but what I was going to say about that is in some other lots, I got two beautiful solo earrings. And it broke my heart on the one hand. But then on the other hand, I was like, well, I'm not gonna scrap them. They're gorgeous, both of them. They're totally different. But so I made a necklace. I want a necklace. That's the lovely thing about clip-on earrings. Not screw back, but clip-on. Just put a chain through them. Boop. It's a necklace, pendant, whatever. So I'll try to show you those later. I don't know what the F this is. I did know what that hair thing was, though. See, I took that, darn it. I took that jewelry I had here. Oh, I didn't even upload that video. Never mind. There's this thing, and I was like, what the? And it just was very easy. And, yeah. Okay, so I need to get to listing. These are just carriage court made in Korea. And I think these are cute. And these are just, they might be too worn out, but I'm going to always love a little balls. Who doesn't love balls? Am I right? Okay. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I need to get that watch listed. The marine. I took pictures. And I did. Do you guys do that when you sell stuff? Just to make my life easier. Like last night I went through, and none of the stuff you've seen, it's all out there. But the jade glass and cloison one necklace, they're all old vintage. And then the really nice cloison, actual cloison. I've got the cloison quotes because it's actual cloison, the raised wire. I'll go and I'll like create listings, and then I'll take pictures. But I don't do it all at once, like Crazy Lamp Lady does, because you can't edit them. So you just have those dark, icky pictures. You know, if you're on your thing and you're like, oh, let me list this, let me take a picture while I'm listing. No, I'm just gonna get dark, shitty pictures. But she sells enough, so she doesn't care about dark, shitty pictures. Her following's just like, I don't care, bring on the dark, shitty pictures. We'll buy. And she's also not selling jewelry, so it's not as bad. Oh yeah, and these two, I'm gonna fix them. One is like really more worn. So I'm going to take its balls. I love balls. I'm going to take this one's balls because this one is missing some balls. Yeah, see? And because this chain is more poopy, it would be so much easier though to just add a couple balls to this. I don't know, but I'm keeping the balls because it would take me 2 seconds to undo those and put them on each other. Switch them out. Okay. Well, that was the best Goodwill in a long time. Even though it's not, I mean, I could resell this. These, maybe 40. So to me, it's just not worth it. This is nice beveled glass. And these are, like I said, these are mid-century. 40s to 60s, maybe 50s to 60s. They have some of those, what are they called, amulas or something? That they have a little different look, but they're coffins, and they're older. They're more antique. They're just a different thing, just saying. I don't know what I'm just saying. Oh, see, one of the balls just slid right off that pole. You know what I mean? But that's okay. Because we have other balls. Okay, now it's boring. It's long. I'm not gonna lie. I've got something caught in my throat. A little soft. These little legs get a little bit pinchy. They can be a little pinchy. Cause look at. And it's not too small. It's just. I bet it'd be better if it was a smaller ring and I could wear it there. It might not pinch as much, maybe. I don't know. But isn't she glorious? I'll try to show you the. Hopefully she's gold plated, so that she. Yeah, the green thing. Where's her signature? Well, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's in there. It's right up there. And I didn't know when I bought it, and I didn't care. I just was like $12. Yes, I will take it. Thank you, and bye bye. Yeah, I think that's it. I am just over the moon. This is my favorite. It's all the things I love are going to go in here. Well, I mean, there won't be enough room. So, some will have to go in the other one. And I don't know what I'll use this for, to be honest. I mean, I know what it is supposed to be used for, jewelry. But I just don't have too many surfaces left. A mess. I could use with a bigger I need to clean. I'm going to stop talking about what I need to do. I do some of it. That does happen. But right now I'm kind of stuck on stupid because this day freaked me out. Like I said, I had some guy just holler at me in his car in the Goodwill parking lot. I was heading over to the Jack in the Box. And you know how you go turn down a aisle? Like if you're going straight and you turn down an aisle in your car? You turn right there, right? Like, well, he was there. So I had to go on the left-hand side. And he tried to almost run into me. Like, he revved up for a minute. I'm like, and we're like, I'm saying, I'm sorry. Like, what the? Like, I'm not trying to get into it with you, guy. I don't know what's happening with you today, but I am not trying to. I just was in no mood. Like, I wasn't. Just the ironic thing is, am I having lost my mind? When you turn a corner, it's like if you're at a right-hand light, and then it's not even like that. There's two-way traffic coming down this, the parking lot aisles. So you're turning right, which I was doing, and there's a car right there. He's coming out on the wrong side. So I had to right? But even so, even if I had done something wrong, I was like, dudes, calm down. I thought he was going to get out of his car and fucking go ham on me. Now, I'm fearless, unfortunately. Like, the better part of me was just like, okay. I mean, I was like doing this, but I wasn't like doing that. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? What? Sorry. Kind of thing. That kind of thing. But I say I'm fearless. It's not a bragging thing. It's not like I'm fearless. I'm stupid fearless. It's just some days, sometimes, and today rattled me. Being at Costco, waiting for my appointment and just watching, because I've been at Costco a lot lately, right? You hear me talk about it endlessly, a lot. I've been there on Tuesday, I've been there on Wednesday, I've been there on Thursday. I don't know if I've been there on Monday. Anyways, been there for an hour at a time waiting in line 5 or 6 times the last couple months. And today, it was just like hordes. Oh, first of all, the gas station, Costco gas station, it's always crowded. Today, way back at our traffic light, way back, not even near Costco, was backed up. And so I just parked in the mall parking lot. I didn't even go to Costco parking lot because I couldn't get past the gas. So first of all, there was that. And it's like, I heard it was like 60 cents cheaper a gallon. Well, I'm not that poor. I mean, fuck it. I'm just, no. Anyway, I'm not trying to be judged. There's people that have diesel trucks that have to put like $200 in. So 60 cents is what? My little 6-cylinder, 6-banger. No, anyways. So I park way over in the mall parking lot. So I don't even have to I just walk my body. I don't mind walking. I'd rather park a mile away and walk than pull into the shit. And so when I'm waiting at Costco, I'm just waiting for probably 20 minutes, half hour. And for the eye doctor to do a re-exam, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just watching, it's like comedy. It's like Pee-wee's Big Adventure when his bike is stolen and then there's all these bikes. It's like all the carts going by was like, I counted, I think I lost count at 17. People with carts, Bounty, Bounty, the big, paper towels, cases of water, toilet paper. It was like comedy. I'm like, wait, what? And I just people watch all the time. So every time I'm there, of course people are going to buy some stuff in bulk, but I've never seen it like this. And it was packed out. And just like everybody's cart was full of like that kind of stuff, as opposed to like food. Just water, toilet paper, paper towels. They might have other things like put in there, but that was like the bulk of everybody's cart today. And it just didn't occur to me. I know what day it is, but it just, I guess I'm a little head buried in the sand, kind of. Like, I wasn't thinking that would be changing Costco's kind of situation today. Like I said earlier, I would have And hang my charger. I would have, never mind what I would have, should have, could have, didn't. And then I went by I obviously went by the Goodwill, but I saw my friend Kelly Green. And thank God she hadn't gone there. I was walking out, and she was in the parking lot, and I don't know her truck. And she's like, Gina. I'm like, oh, hey. I'm sorry to say her first and last name, but that's how I remember her name always. Kelly Green. What a name. Anyways, so she's sitting there in her car, and we chitty-chatty. But I'm glad I got there first, because she would have bought all three of these, and quick and in a hurry, because we had the same taste. And so she had been to Savers, and so she showed me what she bought, and she had bought this really cool, like this tissue paper holder, big, ornate. I wouldn't have bought it because she paid 10, and it's like, I just wouldn't have bought that, but I admire her buying it. Like, very cool. We had the same kind of taste. So whenever I get there, and it's been a long time, we haven't seen each other in a long time, but whenever I get there and she's there before me, I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. Everything good is in her cart because she has the good taste. But she's very kind, very nice, and very cool. So there was a moral to that story. Maybe not. She was eating a breakfast jack, and I hadn't eaten, and it had been like, what, 2:30 by that time? 3? Maybe only 2:30. And I knew Jack in the Box. It's right there. I go there all the time. Used to. Not so much anymore. And I usually get a croissant breakfast sandwich. Well, they're like $4.20. And that's just too much. So she's eating it, and she's like, I said, what is that? She's a breakfast jack. I'm like, they still have breakfast jacks? Like, I got breakfast jacks when I was literally 14. She's like, yeah, it's right there on the menu. It's $2. And so I had never seen it before, and I'm waiting, and this is, how boring is this? Do I need to talk or what? Anyways, if I hadn't ran into her, like serendipitous, I'd have probably gotten the $4.20 one. And if you look, I was waiting in a little bit of a line, so I kept looking at the menu, trying to find, where does it say breakfast jack? Where does it say breakfast jack? Saw the croissant, and at the very bottom, and no picture, nothing, just the very bottom, it says breakfast jack, $1.99. So if I hadn't seen her, I mean, I've been there by 6 bazillion times and didn't know they had that still. Thought that was a thing of the past. Okay, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll do a forward facing. I got some really cool stuff. Deed. And I think I have another lot. And that's it. I don't have a bunch more lots coming. I say that every time, right? But I haven't ordered anymore. I still have some on the way, but I haven't ordered anymore. Bid on anymore. I'm just done with just buying jewelry. That didn't sound right. I'm very particular now. I'm not just bidding to bid. That's what I meant to say. Wearing this cheap ass wedding ring. So I'll put that watch up. Hopefully things sell. Because other than that $900, well, that guy that paid $935, he also bought a little $40 little gold from me. So that was a super good sale. He got it. I don't think he's left me feedback. I'll have to check again. I hope he's happy. All right, you guys, stay safe. Be careful. Eef.